Have you ever asked your child a simple question? What did you do today? Do you want the blue cup or the red one? Can you tell me what happened? And been met with silence? No response, no eye contact. Maybe your child keeps playing, looks away, or changes the subject entirely. If this happens often, it can feel confusing or even concerning. You might start to wonder if your child understands you, if they're listening, or if something deeper could be going on. In this video, we'll explore why some children don't respond to questions right away, what may be happening beneath the surface, and how parents can gently support communication without pressure. This video is meant to offer reassurance and general education, not diagnosis, labels, or guaranteed outcomes. Ready? Because this is Kind Parent Collective. Less perfect parent, more real one. Why questions feel simple to adults but not to children. For adults, answering questions often feels automatic. We hear the question, understand it, and respond without much conscious effort. But for children, especially those still developing language, emotional regulation, or processing skills, questions can require far more mental work than we realize. To answer even a simple question, a child may need to pause what they're doing, shift their attention, understand the language being used, figure out what information is being asked for, organize a response, and then feel comfortable enough to speak. If any one of these steps feels hard in the moment, silence can be the result, even when the child understands more than it appears. Silence doesn't always mean lack of understanding. When a child doesn't answer, it's natural for parents to assume the message didn't get through. But silence is not always a sign of confusion or a lack of comprehension.
Ham.
Sometimes it's a sign that the child is still processing. Many children think internally before responding. They may replay the question in their mind, consider possible answers, or check in with their emotions first. This internal work can look like disengagement from the outside, but inside the child may be actively thinking or regulating. Processing time often looks like ignoring. Processing time can be quiet and invisible. A child may continue playing, stare off into space, or avoid eye contact while their brain works through the question. This can easily be misread as ignoring or defiance, especially when adults expect quick answers. Giving a child space to process without interruption can make a significant difference. When questions are repeated too quickly, the child may lose their place in the mental process they were already navigating. Sometimes waiting just a little longer is all that's needed. Questions can feel demanding when a child is overwhelmed. Questions require effort. When a child is already managing sensory input, big emotions, fatigue, hunger, or transitions, even gentle questions can feel like too much. In these moments, a child's nervous system may be focused on calming down rather than communicating. Their silence isn't defiance, it's self-protection. Recognizing this can help parents respond with patience instead of urgency. Open-ended questions can be especially hard. Not all questions are equal. Open-ended questions like, "What did you do today?" or "How did that make you feel?" require children to recall information, organize thoughts, and put feelings into words. Some children do much better with concrete prompts or specific choices, especially when expressive language is still developing. Struggling with open-ended questions doesn't mean a child lacks understanding. It often means they need more structure. Anxiety and pressure can block responses. For some children, being asked a question creates pressure. They may worry about answering wrong, saying the wrong thing, or not meeting expectations. This pressure can cause children to freeze or withdraw instead of responding. When parents reduce expectations around immediate answers and focus on emotional safety, children often become more willing to communicate over time. Communication styles differ. Children don't all communicate in the same way or at the same pace. Some respond non-verbally, some show understanding through actions rather than words, some answer later, long after the question was asked. These differences don't make communication less meaningful, they simply make it different. Not all understanding needs to be spoken immediately to be real. When repeating questions doesn't help. Repeating a question often comes from a place of care. Parents want to be helpful and make sure their child understood. But for some children, repetition can increase pressure rather than clarity. Each repetition may feel louder or more urgent, even when spoken calmly. This can make it harder for a child to respond. Sometimes choosing to pause, wait, or rephrase later offers more support than repeating the same words again. What to try instead of repeating. Instead of repeating questions, some parents find it helpful to give extra wait time, comment instead of question, or offer simple choices. Modeling possible answers without requiring repetition can also reduce pressure. These approaches invite communication rather than demand it, creating space for responses to emerge naturally. Timing matters more than frequency. Some conversations simply work better at certain times. Busy environments, emotional moments, or times of transition can make answering questions difficult. Later, during quiet play or calm routines, children may suddenly become more open and communicative. This doesn't mean they were avoiding the conversation earlier. It means their system wasn't ready yet. Notice patterns without jumping to conclusions. Parents may gently observe when their child responds more easily, what kinds of questions feel harder, and which environments support communication best. These observations help parents support their child without rushing to worry. When to seek support without panic. If a child consistently struggles to respond across many settings and over time, some families choose to seek guidance from a pediatrician, speech-language pathologist, or developmental professional. Seeking support doesn't mean something is wrong. Many professionals emphasize that early guidance focuses on understanding how a child communicates and building skills, not labeling children. Trust the relationship, not just the response. Communication isn't just about answers. It's about safety, trust, and connection. When children feel understood and supported, communication often grows over time, sometimes in ways parents don't expect. Silence today doesn't predict silence forever. If your child doesn't answer questions, it doesn't automatically mean something is wrong. Often it means their brain needs more time, less pressure, or a different approach. By staying curious instead of worried and supportive instead of urgent, parents create space for communication to develop at its own pace. Thank you for being here with Calm Parent Collective. Please do subscribe and share if you like this video. And sometimes the most important conversations don't start with answers, they start with understanding. And if today was rough, you still did enough. Stay an awesome parent. Catch you on the next one.